team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Hawkeyes will put total leather to crank us up. The Commodores offense will get the first crack at it here. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
Fires to the big fella. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Pulls it in. It's Fowler. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. From the red zone, looking for a man. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Trying to pound it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He picks it up, still on his feet. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Splits the uprights, it's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trying to knock it.
So Iowa's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Jesse, we don't get many of these types of runners anymore, it seems, but this offense is built around a guy who can carry the ball 30, 40 times if they need it.
And he is every defensive coordinator's nightmare because it's only a matter of time with this guy before he's going to break the long run. He has incredible vision. he can cut, and it's the game-breaking speed, David, that makes him truly unique.
Yeah, and he sets the tone, man. More guys are going to be committed to stopping him in the run game. It sets the tone for the offense. It opens up everything else. It starts and ends with him.
The run to the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Hawkeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the boot, looking for his man. Grab near the sticks. It's Washington. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on 3rd down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on 3rd down was big.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do. And this squad...
It's intercepted. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's caught. It's pulled. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vanden. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week, commitment from a 3-star defensive back. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Commodores!
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Hawkeyes are on the move. To the air on 1st down. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Iowa!
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Commodores are in the hurry-up. They try to pop a run on the draw. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Rides the back and leaves it. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Cole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Got a man. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Just keeps slinging it. Boy, does he turn that loose down the middle. He's got it on the outside. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
Well, this this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Commodores will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's reeled in. It's fouled. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Motion from the back. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Might as well give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
Well, 100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Makes the grab on the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Commodores want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Quarterback stands alone. All wide receivers. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Morrow. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Commodores come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll do it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Crow turning it on. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Let's it fly. Touchdown Doors! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. The Hawkeyes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Working that left side now. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fires to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Finds his big tight end. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. From the gun. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in Nashville, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. fires downfield. Complete downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy.
There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Got his man on the right.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with second and short. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Hawkeyes in the hurry up. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you...
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you got to have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. The sure hands, it's Polk. Spins away from one. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. No huddle here for the offense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the wideout. The toss sweep to the right. Slithers into space. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And some room to work. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Off play action. Makes the catch. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck-up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
The Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. First down for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. It's caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field, and they've got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing. And the Commodores are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7th. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. Defense in press coverage. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Fowler. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Gregory. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Polk. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far.
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So now it's second and long. They just keep firing. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Commodores.
But man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. Looking for a deep man. Pulls in the deep ball. They make the stop, but this junior loves to show off his arm strength, and he did it there.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like
a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Coming out with it, it's Blade. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Commodores headed quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. The Commodores decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Dumps it off in the flats. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Going to swing it on second down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Hawkeyes. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a touchdown, Iowa! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Heaves it deep. Makes a grab down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they better check themselves.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
They want that clock to run. Makes it past the marker. Turning it on. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the 4th quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes have this offense rolling. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
The Hawkeyes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Reads it, fires complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Hawkeyes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle. Win those one play at a time,